That's true.
We live in a fantastic world, a world that provides everything needed for human beings to survive and prosper. But have you seen what's been happening recently, children? It's human beings themselves who are managing to destroy our resources. Paradoxical, don't you think?
What?
Paradoxical. It means contradictory.
What?
Oh, Phoebe. Can't you see he's trying his best to explain things to us children? And you keep interrupting him.
Kiko, you are also interrupting.
No, Professor. Believe me, I'm all ears.
Yeah, and Junior is all cheeks.
I heard that! I heard that!
Enough! Enough! We were saying that human beings are in the process of destroying the world's resources. Let's say that we were to wipe out all the insects on the planet.
Okay, but not Patty. That's it!
Hey, yeah, that's not what I think.
Quiet down! Quiet down!
I don't get it.
As I was saying before, what if we were to destroy all the Earth's insects? There would be consequences we have to pay. For example, many plants that reproduce thanks to insects transporting pollen would cease to exist. And since we're on the subject of plants, who can tell me what kingdom plants belong to?
The United Kingdom.
No, Gordon. What I'm referring to are the mineral, vegetable, and animal kingdoms.
And of course, since they're kingdoms, they all have kings.
Excuse me?
Well, in the animal kingdom, the king is the mighty lion, the mineral king is iron, and the vegetable king is eggplant. Any plant that can lay an egg has got to be king.
Now, hold on. All right, Kiko, let's put this theory of yours to a test. Is there a king in the fungi kingdom?
That would be me. Everyone considers me to be a fun guy.
Ugh. Maybe you better just stop talking. All right, class, let's begin with animals.
He's calling you, Junior.
I heard that! I heard that!
Okay, that's enough. Now then, class, let's talk about the biggest threat to the animal population. That would be hunters. In other words, humans.
That's not always true. I had an uncle who had a bunch of cows on his farm, and he said a coyote tried to get them.
Well, yes, that's true. Some animals do eat others.
He didn't want to eat them. He just wanted to scare them and make them shiver.
Why do that?
Because when a cow shivers a lot, that's how you get an ice-cold milkshake.
Ugh.
I went to the circus and there was a goat living in the same cage as a lion.
They really had a lion and a goat living in a cage together?
Yeah, and they even put in a new goat every day.
Oh. Anyway, animals do kill out of hunger.
So being really hungry makes them want to kill?
That's right.
Chavo, what are you doing for lunch?
That's it, and now I'm really gonna get you.
Quiet down!
Don't eat.
Chavo, take your finger out of your mouth.
But I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
If I take my finger out, my mouth is gonna fall apart.
But that's impossible. Nobody's mouth falls apart.
Well, mine will. I even have a tooth that's already loose.
Quiet down! Your mouth is not going to fall apart. All that's happening is that you're losing a baby tooth.
I didn't take this tooth from a baby. It's been in my mouth as long as I can remember.
The first teeth that we get as babies are temporary ones. They're called baby teeth, and they're always moving.
Do you know where they moved to? I'd like to go and visit them.
I'd like to go. I've never been anywhere with you.
Quiet down! It's not like when you move to a new house. You see, the baby teeth move and fall out, so that they can make way for the permanent ones. It's a natural part of growing up that you'll all experience.
Yes, but Professor, may I say something, please?
Sure, Phoebe, what would you like to say?
For your information, I've already lost several baby teeth. And in the middle of the night, I was visited by the tooth scary.
Quiet down! Quiet down! Listen, it's not called a tooth scary. What she meant to say was tooth fairy. Okay, Phoebe, explain to the class just what the tooth fairy does.
Put your tooth under your pillow along with a handwritten note explaining the gory details. Remember, penmanship counts. Then the next day, you'll see the tooth fairy has left you a surprise.
Oh, really? What kind of surprise?
It leaves you a whole bunch of money so you can buy all kinds of candy and toys or whatever you want.
think I'm losing 2 teeth.
My grandpa's teeth are in a jar.
Okay, Chavo, it's your turn.
If I was you, instead of holding the tooth in, I would pull it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to pull it out because it will hurt me. And if it hurts, I cry. If I cry, it hurts more. And if it hurts more, then I just have to cry more. And if I cry more, then it really, 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 really hurts. And if it hurts...
Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! You're driving me crazy!
You are just not patient enough with me.
But Chavo, don't you remember what Phoebe said? We're supposed to pull the tooth out and leave it so the tooth fairy can give us a surprise.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll do better than you, Chavo, because instead of 1 tooth, I'm gonna lose 5 teeth. Wait, did I say 5? I meant all of my teeth! I'll gently place them under my pillow, and the tooth fairy will bring me a boatload of cash.
So what? By the time they fall out, it will be like forever, so there.
Oh, yeah? Well, the tooth fairy's not gonna bring you anything, because you don't even have a pillow!
I'll help the tooth fairy by knocking out all your teeth.
No, Chavo, no!
What's going on here? Are you boys fighting again?
Kiko is making fun of me.
Yes, it's true, Mr. Raymond. He told Chavo that the tooth fairy won't bring him anything at all.
What tooth fairy?
The one who takes the teeth and leaves the money.
You mean there's a tooth fairy that takes the teeth and leaves money?
Hey, Mr. Mayman. Did the tooth fairy come and visit you when your teeth fell out?
Mr. Raymond is ugly enough as it is. Can you imagine him with no teeth?
Of course the tooth fairy came. You know what? It'll come back again and bring me lots of money to buy whatever I want. Who deserves that more than I do, right?
Will I be able to buy lots of ham sandwiches with my tooth money?
I'd like a brand new convertible, a whole new wardrobe, my own plane, and... See you later, boys. I got things to do. Of course, it's the tooth fairy, sure. Why didn't I think of it before?
I saw this trick on the TV show called Do Not Try This at Home.
Is it safe?
Of course. It has to be because we're not trying it at home. We're trying it in the courtyard.
Okay, then let's do it.
No throwing rocks.
I better go home now.
Figures it was you, Chavo.
Did it on purpose, didn't mean to.
Can you explain to me just what you were doing playing with a brick?
I wasn't playing. I was just trying to pull out this loose tooth so the tooth fairy would bring me a surprise.
There is no point in pulling the tooth and risking a dangerous infection. You must learn to have patience, Chavo. Let it fall out on its own. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is guaranteed to work. The tooth fairy better have lots of cash. Strike.
Now listen, before your baby teeth fall out, you have to keep them clean and beautiful.
Yeah? Why's that?
The tooth fairy gives out bonus money if your teeth are clean, so he doesn't have to clean them. See?
So I guess that means we should go brush our teeth right now.
My teeth are better than yours? Give me that.
Kiko, take the bigger brush over here. It'll make your teeth a lot cleaner than Chavo's, I promise.
I don't need your brush, Chavo. Naturally, I get the biggest brush because I have the biggest teeth.
Well, it's a good thing you have the biggest cheeks to hold those teeth in your big mouth.
The upper teeth are supposed to be brushed up and down. The bottom teeth are supposed to be brushed down and up. And the ones in the back are brushed around and around.
Let's see who's the fastest.
Yeah, I'll do it really, really, really fast. Yeah.
Ah, don't bother. I'm a former brushing champion.
And 1, and 2, and go!
Ah!
bubbles.
Yeah, and he could drown in those bubbles, too.
Drown in bubbles? Mommy! I'm drowning! Help!
Don't worry, Kiko. I know just what to do. That was fun. Now that's what I call bubble trouble. What are you crying about? I saved your life. Otherwise, you would have...
Otherwise, what?
Otherwise, he would have drowned in it.
Come along, Muffin. Let's get away from this lowlife.
Yes, Mommy.
And the next time, throw your grandmother in the fountain.
Mr. Mayman, are you going to throw your grandmother in a fountain with water or without water?
Beep, 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 beep.